Okay, you're lost. You're away from your vehicle. You don't have your bug out bag. You don't have your EDC. But if you follow my channel, chances are in your jacket or in your cargo pants, you may have one of these. These are pre-made pocket survival kits. And I'm gonna take a look inside all of them to see which one's worth your hard-earned money and if they'll help you make it through the night. So check this out. So what we have here are 4 of the best-selling pocket survival kits that are not made in China, that are made by reputable companies. I'm going to open these up, show you what comes in them, tell you how much they cost per unit, and you can make your own decision. So check this out. Okay, the first thing you notice, it comes in a tin. A nice little tin. Now, if you know anything about survival, a tin can help you out in a lot of different ways. So right off the bat, the little tin is a score. You'll notice wrapped around the edges is a piece of reusable waterproof tape. So when you pull that off, try to keep it where you can find it. This is made by a company called Best Glide. It's a military scout pocket survival tin, and it's made for military and government. You open it up, you notice that it's got a nice little watertight gasket in there, which is helpful because you want to keep your stuff dry. Actually pretty cold out, so my nose is going to run. I apologize in advance. These are always helpful. And this little package of Gel-Sil, save this because it keeps moisture out of your tin. You'll notice right off the bat they give you a glow-in-the-dark button compass, which is helpful. And they also give you a small sewing kit. A sewing needle, some thread, a button, and safety pins. Now, believe it or not, losing a button in a survival situation would suck. These are gold. I carry sewing kits in my bug out bag, in my escape and evade bag, and pretty much anywhere I go. Fishing line with a lure, a hook, and a sinker, and quite a bit of fishing line, so that's a score. More than one waterproof matches. These are hurricane matches, all right? So when you light this, it's almost impossible to put them out. And they give you the striker separately, which is nice, unless you lose the striker. In an emergency situation, always try to keep your cool because panicking can cause you to fumble and lose things and make an otherwise easy enough process really, really difficult. Now, if you're lost, this is everything. Absolutely everything. An emergency whistle. A diamond saw for cutting down branches. Now, if you've ever used these, they're not awesome to use, but they absolutely work. You can take down a 2-inch tree in no time. A pencil for leaving a note or keeping track, and also some quick tinder to make fires. These things are awesome, but there's only 3. A nice little piece of 550 cord. This isn't actually 550 cord, but I believe this is that high-speed Kevlar cord. So this is worth its weight in gold if you know how to use it. Zip tie, cable tie, self-explanatory, and some wire. A good amount of baling wire. Now, if you look right over here, you'll see that I started to build a lean-to. Using that baling wire or that cord, I can attach all those branches to the top to keep them from breaking away during the night. Do you see what I mean? Several days worth of water purification tablets. several days. Don't ever drink water, no matter where it's from, without purifying it either by fire, by leaving it in the sun, or using water purification tablets. It just isn't worth it. A super sharp razor blade. Super, super sharp. I carry one of these in my escape and evade. These are very helpful, skinning animals, skinning fish, etc. An emergency mirror with the hole in the middle, so if you're using this to try to find your way or signal others, it's very helpful. An actual ferrocerium rod and a striker. Several more bandages, good quality bandages, not Hencho in China, and another. And this is something I carry in my wallet every day, and I have for 20 years. A portable magnifying glass, a Fresnel lens. You can use this for, if you lose your reading glasses, you can use this for a multitude of things, including starting a fire. These are invaluable. I keep one in my wallet. 2 emergency candles, a large Ziploc bag, and another zip tie. It's amazing how much you can fit in here, and all these things will make an emergency situation that much easier on you. Now let's take a look at a different type of emergency kit. Okay, it's super windy out today, but I wanted to finish this video. So I brought another pocket survival kit made by a company called ESEE. And this is their next up, their graduated level, the more advanced level survival kit that comes in a nice pouch. I'm gonna show you that. This is from a company called Go Prepared Survival, okay? I have no affiliation with these guys. I bought all of these kits with my own money. That way there I can show you my real opinion of these things and if they would actually work. Do you see what I'm saying? So let's dig into this. Okay, so this is from Randall Adventure and Training. It's the ESEE School of Survival. These guys are very, very well known. They have a line of fixed blade knives, as well as lots of classes on how to survive in the wilderness, how to set up deadfall traps, etc., etc., etc. So this is one of their kits that you can get on Amazon. So I grabbed one. It comes in a tin, and again, the tin itself is a water containment device. It's a signaling device. It's a little bit smaller. Well, it's a lot smaller than the Military Scout, but this fits in the cargo pocket really well. You open it up, and they've got it packed really nicely. Now, I suck at putting things back in the box, so I dread opening this, but let's get into it. 3 quick tinders for starting a fire. String for a variety of things, including building a shelter. It's wire, building a shelter, making snares, a variety of things, binding things together, and a tiny pocket flashlight. Tiny. Now we're going to test these individually and see if these are even worth anything, so we'll get back to that. A pretty substantial mini fishing kit. It's got a lure, it's got hooks, it's got wire, and it's got split shot weights. Windy as all hell out here. Ferrocerium rod with a striker, pretty generous piece, and it's tied together. Button compass. Hey, at least it's made in Japan, so there's high marks for that. Also in the kit is a straight razor. Good for lots of things. Scanning an animal, cutting things in general. It's made by a company called dermasafe.com. Every decent kit will have one of these. In this little pouch is a cleaning rag, a signaling mirror, which you can see right there, as well as compass, navigation, and emergency instructions right here, including how to make a snare. ESEE knives, these guys are known for this kind of stuff. In the bottom, all their information, everything you basically need to know in an emergency. So there's that. So that's basically the contents of this particular kit. And I turned and looked over my shoulder and realized that there were 2 deer watching me do my review, which is pretty cool, seeing how I'm in a forest area in the middle of a huge city. Okay, so this is their upgraded version, okay? Same company, upgraded version. Comes in a very nice little pouch. I'm really into backpacks, and I love seeing that, which is why they made it on my list of pocket survival kits. I love seeing made in the United States. So you open it up. It's got a compartment in the front, as well as a zipper around the side. And it is indeed a YKK zipper. Also in the back, you've got belt loops for carrying this on your backpack, carrying it on your belt. And again, signaling, knot tying, snares, etc. In the top, you'll find a foil mylar rescue blanket. Self-explanatory. If it's really cold, you want to keep your body temperature in, this will do it. This will also serve as a base for an emergency shelter. Let's unzip it and see what we got here. Right off the bat, a very generous piece of duct tape. That's a lot of duct tape. You can use this to close a wound, fashion a bowl, fix a rip, fix a backpack, fix a tent. It's duct tape. You can do millions of things with duct tape. A full-size Sunto compass, and that's nice to see. A full-size compass. You don't see that every day. A Write in the Rain notebook. This is a notepad that you can use that can get wet and it won't run. Self-explanatory. Leave a note, take directions, etc., etc., etc. A large Whirlpack bag for collecting water. There's 2 of these. These are large. I think they're about a quart apiece for collecting water. Okay, inside this pouch is a rescue mirror with a little bit of 550 cord on it, your positioning hole, and then how to use the mirror is right on the back. So that's pretty nice. That's a nice signaling mirror. You'll have this for a while. Like I said earlier, Fresnel lens. It also has basic survival tips on the back. You may need to use the Fresnel lens to read these, but still, you can. And these are also magnificent for starting a fire. And for people that wear reading glasses, if you lose your glasses in a survival situation, having one of these in your wallet will save your sanity. And then inside, four quick tinders, an emergency whistle, Dermasafe straight razor, and like I said, in a survival situation, stop, relax before you break into these things and start playing with sharp things, because you don't want to get cut and cause a survival situation to turn into a life and death situation. Seriously. It also has a small jigsaw blade, which I believe can be used for twigs and small pieces of metal cutting through a fence, etc. Pencil for writing in the rain on your notepad. A small Gerber multi-tool. Prying nails, opening containers, and just a sharp edge for prying. More wire, making snares, securing things, etc. And then a 23 meters, 75 feet of Kevlar tripwire. Kevlar tripwire. This is 500-pound wire. String, I'm sorry. And then finally you have a ferrocerium rod. Not too bad. Not too bad. It all fits in this nice little container, so a lot of people watching this are going to say, I can make my own. I understand that. But some people don't want to make their own, or they'll never actually get around to making their own. So is it worth your money for the convenience factor of buying one of these and simply throwing it in your backpack, throwing it in the console of your truck, throwing it in your pocketbook? That's what I'm saying. And a lot of people need to be honest. Making a list, talking about making a pocket survival kit is great if you do it. Many people never will, and that's just a fact. The problem is, survival situations come up in the twinkling of an eye. You never see it coming. Having a kit like this on your side gives you the ability. Oh, you know what I didn't see in here? I didn't see a fishing kit. Aha, yeah, there's no fishing kit in here. I was going to say this will give you the ability to make water, make a shelter, make a fire, emergency signaling, survival tips, etc. And there's a compass. But there is no fishing kit, I just noticed. Oh my, all right. This is their first tier survival kit. This is their second tier survival kit, and they go way up. They go way, way up. You can go up to several $100s to several, I think to about $500. When the $500 kit shows up, that's when I'm gonna make my own. Okay, let's keep this moving. I ordered this from a company called Go Prepared Survival. And I like seeing that, which is why I ordered it. There's lots and lots of popular kits on Amazon, but they're junk. They're $20 and they're full of garbage. Let's see what's in this one. First of all, it comes in a waterproof bag that you can use to collect water right off the bat. Several zip ties, wire ties, automatic fishing, the speed hook, made by, I believe this is made by Go Prepared Survival. And it comes with everything you need, including dried bait to go fishing. Mylar bags and water purification tablets. Band-aids, aspirin, first aid gel, antibiotic ointment, and more bandages. So a very minimal first aid kit, but a first aid kit nonetheless. A tiny button compass, a Mylar blanket, some thread, a signaling mirror, and a straight edge. Now this came with a I think for $6 more you could upgrade it and get the fire making kit, which I did, but I neglected to bring it with me. So I'll show you that when I get back to the ranch, which isn't actually a ranch. So I've shown you the inside of all these kits and what they contain. None of these kits cost more than $100, and actually 3 of them cost under $50. I'm going to show you what the prices are and the one that I would pick if I had to choose just one. The first kit, the PSK-1 by Go Prepared Survival, the way I'm showing it right now, it costs you $43 shipped. This gives you first aid, shelter, water, food, and fire. So it's probably going to be one of my top picks, without a doubt. And it's made in America. The second kit is made by ESEE and it's $78. It comes in a nice little pouch, which is great. Pouches are awesome, but it doesn't have a fishing kit in it. It does have pretty much everything else, and it's fairly substantial. The small kit, the beginner kit, offered by ESEE Knives is $30. It comes with some good stuff in it, but for a few dollars more, you can upgrade to the next kit that I'm going to show you. So I'm going to pass on this one. It just isn't worth it, in my opinion. Because for $7 more, you can get the Military Scout kit that I'm showing right here. And you can see by the scratches all over it, I've carried this kit for years. So for under $40, or actually for $43, you can either get the PSK-1, which has the automatic fishing kit in it, shelter, small first aid kit, or you can get this for $38 shipped to your door. This has everything except shelter, and for an extra $10 you can get the little pouch. So my pick out of these 4 would be either this kit right here, the PSK-1 made in America. For $43 it covers all the bases: shelter, food, water, and fire. Or you can grab this kit, which you can see by the scratches I've been carrying for years. it's under 40 bucks, but you still need to add a Mylar blanket. Links to purchase all of these will be pinned in the comment section below. Start your survival or supplement your survival, at any rate. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like, share, and subscribe. Leave a comment and I will return the favor. I am out.